everyone, welcome to today's tutorial where I will be covering one of the most interesting tools called the Shape Builder tool. The Shape Builder tool is one of my favorite tools and it comes especially in handy if I'm making mandalas or a really complicated design. So what the Shape Builder tool does is that it can either combine two or more kinds of shapes into one unique shape, or it can eliminate different parts of a shape to make one new entire shape. Right, so let's get started and let me show you how you can use the Shape Builder tool. So in this video, I will be using this A4 size document which is 21 by 29.7 centimeter. The orientation will be portrait. And I will give a name to my document, Shape Builder tool. Alright. So in case if you are unable to see all these tools on your screen, make sure you are in the Essential Classic option. Then only you will be able to see all these tools right here. Okay. So first, let's start by making our first shape. So by default, the fill of my shape will be white and the stroke, which is the outline, will be black. So I don't want any fill to be there as of now. So I'll select this ellipse tool from the shape tool, this ellipse one right here. And first make a circle like this. Go back to my selection tool, and if I click and drag my circle by clicking on the button Alt on my laptop screen, I will be able to make a duplicate of my circle, right? So make sure that you click Alt and drag your shape to make a duplicate, alright? So now for example, I want just this middle portion of my two circles, right? So I can easily do that with the Shape Builder tool. So I'll select these two circles right here and go over here to the left hand side of my screen and click on this tool right here, the Shape Builder tool. So it looks something like this on your screen, like that. So if I hover over to my shapes right here, you can see it gets divided into three parts. And if you look closely, there is a plus sign right below my cursor, right? Now I want to eliminate, right? So we click on Alt, the plus sign gets converted into a minus sign. So by clicking on Alt, I just click and drag my mouse across the first circle like this and let go. So as you can see, the circle over here gets deleted. Similarly, let's do it on the other side. Click on Alt, click and drag my circle across this circle and let go. So now all I have left is this small shape right here. Right, so this is somewhat like a petal type of shape. So you can use this shape to make flowers or leaves. Right, so let's also fill this with a color. Since this has no fill, feel free to choose any color you like. So let's fill it up with dark blue. Alright, so let me just put my shape right here for now. Not so like, okay, there you go. So let's make 2-3 more different kinds of shapes this time. So let's start by making a circle and let's choose another shape. Let's make a rectangle which intersects a certain portion of my circle right here. Let's also make another rectangle like here. And let's also make a polygon, right? And about here. So let me also rotate this a little. So change the shape like that. Let me also minimize the size like that and bring this closer to over here and like that. Now I want to combine all these shapes, right? So we can do that by selecting all these shapes, going back to the shape builder tool. Now instead of clicking on Alt, I will be using this plus sign right here. So you see, if you hover your cursor onto these shapes, you can see it gets divided into all these parts, right? So all you have to do is just drag your mouse over to all these shapes like this and let go. So when you do that, it becomes into one shape like this. So of course you can further manipulate this if you like by clicking on the shape and going to the direct selection tool. So as you can see, wherever there are corners, these small dots, these small circles appear, which means you can make them rounded like that, right? So you can make them rounded however, how much as you want, further manipulate it if you like. I'm going to do that. I want to go play around with my shapes and like that. And of course, let's fill it with another color. So instead of blue, let's do red. Let's bring the color picker right on top of the red option right here and choose a bright shade of red and click OK. And there you go. It's that easy. The shape builder tool is one of the most easiest tools that you can use. So with a little bit of practice, you will soon get the hang of it. Right. So now let's also quickly save our documents. Right. So we go to this file option right here. Go to save as. And by default, our document will be saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. So I would highly recommend that you first save it as an Adobe Illustrator file. Then you can always save it in a PDF or a JPEG format if you like. The reason why I'm telling you to save it in an Adobe Illustrator file first is because in case if you want to make any changes in your original document, you can always go back to your Adobe Illustrator file and make changes there instead of making a new document every time, right? So once it's saved, you can always save it further into a PDF format if you like. So this is, and just click on Adobe PDF right here. But in case if you want to save it as an image format, you go to export, click on export as. So by default, your document will be saved as a JPEG format and then you just click on export and that is it. So on that note, keep practicing and soon you will get the hang of the shape builder tool. Thank you for watching and I hope you found this video to be useful.